Hello friends and welcome to all of you for this video session number 42, Marketing Management. So in the last class, I have started off the concept of market segmentation. Market segmentation is the fourth module in marketing management that is set for Bachelor of Business Administration for the University of Bangalore. So I welcome all of you again to this video session where we are going to discuss sound market segmentation, or we could say the requisites of sound market segmentation. In the last session, when I have interacted through this mode, we have discussed a key as well as the notable point, that is, what do you mean by market segmentation and what are the important basis of market segmentation. Market segmentation, I just keep on telling you that, so it's a process of dividing the heterogeneous market into homogeneous one, so that the manufacturers can give more focus and attention towards the selected group. So this is what we call it as market segmentation. And in the last class, I have given you the important the dimensions, or we could see, we can say that the important basis on which the market would be divided or segmented. Demographic segmentation, I have told you. Geographic segmentation, I have told you. Psychographic segmentation also I have given, and behavioral segmentation, and finally the benefits sought by the different kind of buyers. Even on that basis also the market could be divided. This is what we call it as the important basis of market segmentation. Now let us move on to the session of today, that is sound market segmentation. Friends, in this session we are going to learn what are the prerequisites, or what are the essential key elements for the successful division of the market, or we could see for the successful segregation of the market, what are the important things that we need to understand. That is what we are going to discuss in this session. Now let me tell you the meaning of market segmentation here. It's a very quite common phenomena when you talk about the business and managing marketing terms. Market segmentation helps the marketers to give better attention to the selection of customers, and which offers an appropriate marketing mix for each chosen segment or a group of buyers. Having homogeneous demand, each subdivision or segment can be selected as a market target to be reached with a distinct marketing mix. Very clearly, it tells you that the market segmentation that really helps the marketers to give better attention in selection of the customers. One example I'm going to give you, that Barbie dolls. Barbie dolls have selected the kids segment, so which focuses only on producing and manufacturing and delivering the baby related dolls. So that is what we call it as market segmentation. Further, marketing mix for each chosen segment or a group of buyers having homogeneous demand. Each subdivision or a segment can be selected as a market target to be reached. I have told you that in a market you could find different categories of customers, whether you talk about gender, whether you talk about income, whether you talk about social class. When you are going to pick out any one particular base, that particular base will have a same homogeneous characteristics. For example, I have told you that Johnson and Johnson as well as Himalaya, it has concentrated mainly on baby products like baby oil, baby creams, baby pampers, like that. So it has a very keen target customer. So Himalaya or Johnson and Johnson baby, which gives concentration only on the baby products. As a result of that, it has a sound marketing segmentation, and its requirement is getting a lot of momentum every day when it processes. Let me go through some of the most important requisites of sound market segmentation. The first on the format segmentation, I mean the requisite that's very much important, imperative for any marketing manager. First one, it says that it is identifiable and measurable. Yes, definitely. See, as a marketing manager, once you have planned to segregate the market, it should be the identifiable. You should know that what is my customers category. You should know that who are my customers, and it has to be measurable. You can measure them as a number of people, number of customers are there. What is the quantity of the people are there, that you should see that. the segment and the group of buyers must be very clearly defined. See, for the successful identification and measurable of a market, the other important thing that we all need to understand, and that is a segment and the group of buyers must be very clearly defined. Who are my customers and what is the area of my target should be very clearly specified. For example, Ford Icon concentrates only on four-wheelers. So the identification and the measurable element is very clearly given. And you talk about Nokia Industries also. Mobile phone it manufactures both basic sets, that is Windows set as well as touchscreen sets. So the market can be very clearly identified and measurable. What is that is who is an segment. I have told you that, friends, the segment means what is in a segment? Segment is nothing but a group of customers to whom you are going to produce your goods and services. And who is outside the segment? Outside the segment means the area which is not related to you, or the area which you are not concentrating. That is called as outside the segment. Next. Friends, after discussing the first and the foremost important thing, the other important prerequisite that is very much essential in today's business as a part of marketing management activity, and that is it should have the evidence of adequate market potential. Let me go through what it says. Let us discuss later on. Either an actual or potential need must exist in order to segment that opens up an opportunity. Actual needs are recognized, needs our demands for existing goods and services. Yes. See, the segment which you are planning to divide, it should have evidence of adequate market potential. You should know that what is the present customer's demand and what is your potential customer's demand. That should give an opportunity to you to determine and focus on that particular customer's needs. So other important thing that I'm going to talk about, that is it is economically accessible. Yes. Whenever we are going to speak about any kind of market segmentation, we need to discuss. So one of the prerequisites, that is it is economically accessible. Yes, segmentation that involves a search for enough similarity among buyers to permit the seller each search of their potential customers economically. For example, segment members could be concentrated geographically, maybe shopping at the same time store, or maybe reordering the same magazines. Yes, the segmentation which you are going to divide or segment, that should be economically accessible for all type of customers. And at the same time, it is not too costly even for the marketing managers to establish these kind of things also. So economically accessible will have an added advantage to both the customers as well as the manufacturers. Now let us move on to the very next important topic here. It reacts uniquely to marketing efforts. Yes, definitely it reacts uniquely to marketing efforts. So a segment should make a differential response to the marketing efforts put in different segments. Unless they respond in unique ways to particular marketing efforts, hardly justify the use of a separate marketing programs. I have already told you that. So one must understand the concept of this one. It really reacts to uniquely to marketing efforts. Segment should make a differential response. Yes. See, as a marketing manager, we should have a different marketing efforts for the different things. Sorry for the disturbance. A segment really it should be reacting to uniquely to marketing efforts. A segment should make a differential response to the marketing efforts. different segments, unless they respond in unique ways to particular marketing efforts, hardly justify the use of a separate marketing program. Yes. See, a marketing manager needs to design a unique marketing efforts in order to meet the different needs of the customers' progress. So this is very much important. Now let us move on to the other important thing that is a very essential for every business undertaking, and that is, so the other prerequisite is it is relatively stable over a period of time. Now, what is this relatively stable over a period of a time? The marketing strategies are a long range plans, which is also called as strategic plans, which are prepared and set at the top level management by the managers. That projects 3 to 5 years in the future. Moreover, lead time of up to a year often is needed to analyze the market and prepare a plan. Yes, see, the marketing manager needs to have a proper prerequisite in terms of setting a clear cut market segmentation. That is, it has to cover the relatively stable plan over a period of a time. See, when you are, whenever you are going to prepare a plan, you are going to prepare a plan for a span of 3 to 5 years. That is what we call it as strategic plans. And you have, it will take some amount of time for analysis of the market and preparing a plan. Yes, this is also one of the most important prerequisite that is very much required for any business organization. Therefore, it is relatively stable over a period of time. Yes, the requisite that you are going to select for the successful market segmentation is that it should be a stable one. It should not be changed. It should not be it should not be a very much flexible for a period of time. Next, friends, the other important prerequisite for this marketing management's key element, that is the requisite of market segmentation, is that it should be dynamic. Yes, definitely. The criteria that you are going to divide, that criteria should be very much dynamic. Now let me see what it speaks about. A final word of caution is to be given at this juncture. One should not conclude that once a company finds its segment, its problems will be solved forever. The marketing is changing constantly. It means that, so change is a permanent concept that we all need to understand, and it's a true fact. The marketing is that kind of a scenario that really changes according to the perceptions and demands of the customers at large. Here, the segmentation that you are going to decide, you need to have the most important prerequisite quality, that is, you have to take the dynamic aspects. The dynamic aspects really help you to meet the varied needs of customers in the different ways. So the marketing managers needs to have a full-fledged of knowledge when it comes to picking or selecting the right kind of this requirements. Therefore, it should be a proper one. Next, the other important prerequisite for market segmentation, that is, it should be appropriate one. It means the market segment should be appropriate in terms of classification on various grounds in order to best satisfy and serve the different needs of customers. See, I'm going to talk about few important elements. Appropriate in the sense it should be scientifically correct. See, you are dividing the market on the different lines. For example, on the lines of social class, you are going to divide the market as high income group people, moderate income group people, and no income group people. BMW has concentrated on high income group people. Similarly, the industries which has concentrated on moderate level income, Maruti Suzuki company you take, Hyundai company you take, which is concentrated on moderate income as well as low income group people. Similarly, one of the Indian company, Tata company, has produced one Tata Nana car, which is regarded as world's most cheapest car, which is manufactured at a cost of around 1,50,000. So the appropriate marketing strategy is very much indeed required for the business organizations, because the business organization is going to deal with different type of customers. Again, it depends upon which category of customer you have selected. Apple mobile phones company, which is residing in America, which has concentrated on high income group people. See, the basic price that you want to buy an Apple mobile phone, you should spend somewhere around 60,000 plus. A common man cannot buy it, so he is comfortable at 5 to 10,000 rupees. So that market segmentation has to be seen. Similarly, I'm going to tell you some more examples. See, in case of wrist watches, so Tissot you take, Rado international companies you take, which has concentrated on high income group people. So persons which have low income group, they cannot afford to buy easily this kind of the wrist watches. Therefore, so Tissot company has concentrated on this kind of a customer group. So we could give a lot of examples when it comes to designing of a market. So what I mean to say is that the segregation that you are going to decide, that has to be appropriate. You cannot sell the products, costly products to the low income group people. See, I'm going to give you one more just example. You cannot sell Audi car, which price somewhere around 1 lakh, 1 crore rupees, to a person who buys only Maruti 800 car. So Maruti 800 car has an expenditure around, which can be bought at a price of only 5 to 6 lakhs. But Audi, which basically starts from 70 to 80 lakhs, and you cannot sell these products. Similarly, you can give a lot of examples for that, are the examples that are happening around the world. So appropriate, one of the important key characteristic feature and the requisites for dividing the market on the different lines. Whatever you are going to select, so that has to be concentrated well. In America, you take, the income of the people is huge. So in a country like America and England, you can concentrate on high income group people. You can sell at a higher price. But when you talk about countries like our developing countries like India and other poor countries like Brazil and other countries, Somalia and Algeria, you cannot sell at a higher prices. So again, whatever you are going to select the category, whether it is geographical area or demographic area, so it should be very clearly defined and it has to be appropriate. Then only your marketing activities should be successful. Otherwise, you cannot succeed unless and otherwise you understand some of the key elements of the market. It becomes very difficult task for you to understand. So these are the things that I just have covered in this session number 42. Students, in this session, so I'm going to conclude in a short sense, and then we are going to come out with many more videos. Revision: in this class, we have discussed some of the important key essential elements, requisites, I would say, requisites for a sound market segmentation. And an attempt has been, of course, has been made by me to make you understand the concept of key elements of requisition, and why these key elements of requisition will really help every business organization in achieving their own set desires. So these are the important things that I just wanted to cover in this class. Thank you everyone for listening to the classes which are conducted through this kind of video clips. I hope you are going to understand when you are going to watch these videos. If you have any clarifications, kindly write your comments and speak to us. Thank you everyone.